Welcome back to our series on the life of Hazrat Umar ibn Al-Khattab. This is part 6, the beginning of a just caliphate. As the first caliph, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq felt his health declining and his time drawing to a close. His greatest concern was for the future of the Muslim community. He knew that the leadership of the Ummah was a sacred trust, and the choice of his successor would shape its destiny for generations to come. He didn't make this decision lightly. He spent countless hours in deep consultation with the most senior and trusted companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him. He sought their wisdom, listened to their counsel, and weighed every opinion carefully. Most importantly, he turned to Allah in sincere and heartfelt prayer, asking for divine guidance to choose the person best suited to carry this immense responsibility. After this period of intense reflection and consultation, the choice became clear. Abu Bakr appointed Umar ibn Al-Khattab as the next Caliph of Islam. Now, this decision was met with some apprehension. Umar was known for his strong personality, his firmness, and his unwavering commitment to principles. Some people worried that his strict nature might translate into a harsh and unyielding leadership style. They voiced their concerns to Abu Bakr, fearing that Umar might be too tough for the people. But Abu Bakr, with his deep wisdom and insight into human character, offered a profound reassurance. He explained, "He is strict because I am gentle. When the full weight of responsibility falls upon his shoulders, he will temper his firmness with justice and mercy." He saw that Umar's strictness was a product of his passionate desire for righteousness, and that when channeled through the lens of leadership, it would manifest as unwavering justice, not as tyranny. He had complete faith that Umar would rise to the occasion and become the just ruler the Ummah needed. And so, when Umar ibn Al-Khattab assumed the role of caliph, he stood before the people, not with pride or arrogance, but with profound humility and a deep, palpable fear of Allah. His inaugural address has echoed through the corridors of history, a timeless testament to the true spirit of Islamic leadership. He said, "O people, I have been appointed as your leader, but I am not the best among you. If I do well, then help me in my task, and if I do wrong, then correct me." This was not just a speech. It was a contract with the people, a declaration that his rule would be one of consultation, accountability, and shared responsibility. From that very first day, Umar made it abundantly clear that being a caliph was not a privilege, not a crown to be worn, but a heavy trust and amana from Allah, for which he would be held accountable. He completely rejected the trappings of power and lived the life of astonishing simplicity. He was the leader of a rapidly expanding state. Yet he wore clothes with multiple patches. He refused any luxuries for himself or his family, often eating the same simple food as the poorest of his people. His sense of duty didn't end when the sun went down. In fact, his nights were a testament to his character. While the city of Medina slept, Caliph Umar would walk its dark and silent streets. He wasn't just patrolling, he was personally checking on the welfare of his people. He wanted to ensure with his own eyes that no family went to sleep hungry, that no one was suffering in silence, that no injustice was being committed under the cover of darkness. There are countless stories of him carrying sacks of flour on his own back to a starving family, or sitting with the poor to understand their needs. This commitment to justice permeated every aspect of his governance. He immediately set about strengthening the judicial system to ensure that justice was swift, fair, and accessible to everyone, regardless of their status, wealth, or faith. He established the principle that no one was above the law. He appointed governors to the provinces based on their piety and honesty, not their connections, and he held them to the absolute highest standards. He famously told them, "I have not appointed you to be lords and tyrants over the people, but to be leaders, so that they may follow your example." He even held his own family to a stricter standard than anyone else, making it clear that they would receive no special favors from his position. The expansion of the Muslim state under his leadership was remarkable, reaching far and wide. Yet, this expansion was guided by a strict moral compass. Oppression was never tolerated, and the rights of all citizens, Muslim and non-Muslim alike, were protected. Umar's rule became the gold standard, a timeless and inspiring example of what leadership, guided by justice, accountability, and the fear of Allah looks like. It was a caliphate built on a foundation of righteousness, creating a legacy that history still remembers with awe and admiration.